Thanks for checking out this haul video. Guess what? It's Vinegar Syndrome again. So, yeah, as you may know, if you've been watching my other Vinegar Syndrome unboxing videos or haul videos, you know that I am now a subscriber. My wife was the best and got me that gift for the halfway membership for an early anniversary gift. So I will be doing each month's release. So with this one, it's all three ones that were included for me for August. Plus, I purchased the one that's not included, that's at a discounted price because it looks like, well, it's the one I'm most excited about. But I'm going to go in order of excitement. I'm going to do the first one. The first one I'm going to do is the one I'm least excited about. So let's go ahead and... Where am I putting this? I was putting my lab. Sorry. One of those days. I'm all over the place. So, what am I least excited about? That is Amazon Jail 1 and 2. The reason I say I'm not that excited about it is because this, from what it looks like, and I watched the trailer, this is typically not a genre that I'm big into. But, you know, I'm going to read the back of it, see what I'm feeling at the moment. But yeah, I mean, this looks like it's something similar to like a Blood Games or something like that, which Blood Games is fine, but there's that. The inside one is the same, just so you know. And yeah. All right, let's read about Amazon Jail 1 and 2. Brazil's Boca do Lixo, or Mouth of Garbage film movement, yielded some of the most outrageous and original genre films of the early to mid-'80s. Yet despite their copious amounts of sex violence and often madcap plotlessness, very few were ever distributed outside of their native country. Okay, so this is what they got going on. Amazon Jail. Deep in the Amazon, dozens of beautiful women are being held hostage in bamboo huts waiting to be sold on the white slave market. The operation is run by Edgar, a perverted drunk, and Helena, a vicious lesbian. However, when Edgar's young nephew attempts to help the women escape from their tropical prison, the group are quick to learn that the jungle is no less treacherous. An exceedingly crass take on the women in prison genre. That's what I assumed it would be. I mean, it's coming from Vinegar Syndrome, and that's kind of what it looked like from the trailer. Amazon Jail 2. When a group of tribeswomen are kidnapped to be sold to a Japanese white slave trader, they find unexpected aid in the men who have been hired to transport them to captivity. Fleeing with the girls, the unlikely traveling companions become lost in the jungle, having to contend with unforeseen dangers, both human and animal. But their would-be slaver and his dwarf assistant are unwilling to give up on such a prize catch so easily. I mean, part jungle adventure and part crime thriller, and blending action and TNA with an all but surreal sense of self-parody. I mean, I don't know. I'm not super excited, but, you know, unless I watch it, I won't know for sure. And maybe I can report back and say, oh, I actually really like it. I'll probably be doing YouTube Shorts reviews for these. That's what I've been doing, like 60-second or less reviews of the Vinegar Syndromes that I don't think warrant like a long review, and that sounds like these two. So you can look for that. So the next one is one that I saw a lot of people talking trash about. I didn't see anyone mentioning anything about this one, but this one I did. A lot of people online talking trash about the Cardona Collection Volume 2, mainly because a lot of people were saying that the first Cardona collection was not great, and it hasn't sold very well. So I don't have that. I haven't seen any of the films from it, so I don't really know anything going into it. I will tell you, I love the design of this side-loading case here. That's pretty awesome. I like that. That looks pretty fun. And then on the inside, we got this, obviously. And on the back, I mean, that's a lot of fun. That's super, super cool. It's 4 movies. So, I mean, look at this. Plenty going on there. Almost can't show that on YouTube. I almost said Twitter. All right, then on the inside, it's just this one again. And, whoop, if I can get this disc out. This one again. There you go. All right, let's read about these 4 movies. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right, so these are all done by Rene Cardona Jr. He did a lot of exploitation, from what it says back here, exploitation cinema throughout the 70s and 80s. So these are some of the films. Beaks is the first one. Beaks the movie. When TV reporter Vanessa is given an assignment to cover some local bird attacks, she sees it as a lowly assignment from her sleazy producer. But as the number of deadly incidents grow and Vanessa's investigation deepens, she discovers something much more sinister waiting in the wings. Oh, get it? Soon, humanity is under violent siege from all forms of avian predator, and nowhere is safe to hide from these fearsome fowl who hope to peck and gouge their way to world domination. So apparently that one's kind of like a attempt at being kind of like Hitchcock's The Birds, but it's like a so bad it's good type thing. That's the one I'm most excited about. I've heard that that one's actually fun. The next one is called Under Siege. When an organized crime group pulls the heist of their criminal careers, things quickly spiral out of control into a nightmare of violence. After robbing several casinos in a synchronized attack, the group splinters in order to escape, only to be dogged by police task forces and relentless detectives at every turn. When one faction ultimately takes refuge in the home of an upscale family, it's up to the father to save his family as the criminals fall one by one and desperation sinks in. Okay. We'll see. Then the next one is La Casa que Arde de Noche. Elizar is a smooth-talking strongman who works at a notoriously sleazy brothel. His charming ways have put him in the good graces of the house's madam. That is until Lalasana, a seductive new prostitute, enters the brothel and does everything in her power to get to the top. When Elazar and Lalasana vie for the favor of the house madam, they will do anything to stop the other, but when their feud turns into a sexual fire, the intensity and heat threaten to turn all they've worked for into a pile of ash. Sounds like it's very much focused on the sexual aspect of it, which I don't know. We'll see. Then the last one is SOS Conspiracion Bikini. Alex Dinamo. I don't know why I'm having this trouble. Alex Dinamo is the top agent at the International Service and is always busy either taking down criminals or making ladies swoon. By now, the Criminal Enterprise Secret Organizational Service, SOS, is about to complete its long-in-the-works plot to destabilize the world with illegal arms deals. Using an international fashion show as their front, they're getting together for one last meeting before exacting their master plan. Will Agent Dinamo be able to pry away from all the scantily clad models long enough to foil SOS's plans, or will they succeed? I don't know. That one sounds fun to me. So that's probably my number 2. Beaks number 1, interest-wise, and that SOS one, I will say, is my number 2 at the moment. But we'll see how it goes. I think this will be another one that I think I just do as like YouTube Shorts reviews. Then the next one is one I had heard about a long time ago, actually. Someone had recommended it to me. It's a Trauma release. It's a German film, but a Trauma release, and that is Killer Condom. And I saw a lot of people online being like, really, did we need a 4K release for Killer Condom? But hey, we got a 4K release. Again, this like side-loading, which I'm a fan of. Killer Condom, looking good. The back is pretty fun. That's a good time right there. And then on the inside we have Wildness. Look at this. Not my favorite type of art, but the spirit of it's cool. That's pretty intense right there. I watched the trailer for this. It does look like a solid time. And then on the inside we have this, obviously. And then nothing on the flip side will be that. So, yeah. And then we got the discs in here. Looking good. 3 discs, as they usually do with these. Oh, and the thing came out. There we go. Back in there. All right, Killer Condom. In one of the seediest parts of Midtown Manhattan, strange things are going down at the aptly named Hotel Quickie. The male patrons who use the establishment as a playground for their every sexual whim are mysteriously getting their genitals bitten off, with bizarre claims abounding about a carnivorous condom on the loose. Assigned to the peculiar case, Sicilian-born cop Luigi Macaroni, that name, is initially skeptical, but the matter soon becomes intensely personal when, during an encounter at the hotel with a young rent boy, he himself is attacked by one of the man-eating prophylactics, losing a testicle in the process. It quickly transpires that the Big Apple is being besieged by an entire army of ravenous rubbers, and Macaroni must work to crack the case before the emasculation epidemic escalates. Whoever wrote that, you could tell, had a good time doing it. It's one of those things where you know they were like smiling, potentially chuckling to themselves. Good for them. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in this one. It seems fun. Like I said, I had heard about it some time ago. Someone recommended it to me as like just a ridiculous movie. So, yeah. Let me know if you want me to do a full review on this one. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. At the least, I'll do the, the shorts one that I've been talking about. And then now comes to the last one, the one that I had to purchase because I was like, that one looks like the best one to me. And this is weird. Someone else pointed this out on a video I was watching of an unboxing, that this is part of their VSL line, which is the Labs, which all the other ones in this have been like old movies, and this one's from 1999, so that's kind of weird. Guest House Paradiso, and that's obviously like a mouth vomiting stuff out. And then on the back, another bloody customer. Based off that, you can assume what? It's a UK film. It is. And then I flipped to the original artwork for this one. It looks like it's my type, like it's zany, it's wild, it's an over-the-top type thing. And then on the inside, you just have that. But I appreciate that they put the green puke on the disc too, so that's fun. All right, let's read about Guest House Paradiso. Richie Twat, you heard that right, Richie Twat and Eddie Elizabeth Ndingham-Baba, I think I got that maybe, proudly run the worst hotel in the world. With bills piling up and a myriad of issues coming to a head, it's up to them to provide the perfect Guest House Paradiso experience to the nice family during their stay. If only they stayed somewhere else. A weekend of nightmarish situations involving exotic lingerie, Italian movie stars, getting trapped in an oven, and more vomit than you can imagine await anyone foolish enough to stay at the Guest House Paradiso. This is the final collaboration. I don't really care about that. It's an anarchic 80s UK comedy troupe, The Comic Strip. Okay. It's bizarre, uncomfortable, and unrelentingly hilarious, culminating in the greatest vomit gag in cinema history. It has Simon Pegg in it, and what's his name? Bill Nye. Not the science guy. The guy from like Love Actually and a bunch of stuff. Yes, I like Love Actually. I'm sorry. I'll tell you right now, I do like that movie. And it also has Vincent Cassel in it, interestingly enough, who was in like, it says here, Black Swan, Irreversible. So, and also Kate Ashfield, who was in Shaun of the Dead with Simon Pegg. So, I saw Simon Pegg, I saw Bill Nye, and I was like, yeah, I'm interested. And it just looks, like I said, it looks ridiculous, over the top. Like, that's my thing. Like, I like that type of stuff a lot. So this one I'm most interested in. So there we go. What do you think is the most interesting of all of those? Go ahead and put it in the comments. Also, again, just as I always ask with these, just let me know what you've picked up recently. Doesn't have to be Vinegar Syndrome. What are you excited about? And it doesn't even necessarily have to be horror. Just tell me what you're excited about. Like to, converse. Do me a quick favor, hit subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also hit the notification bell button. That way you'll know when I'm putting up new videos, which I'm doing 3 a week. But thank you so much for checking this out. And until next time, keep it brutal.